We are on day one of the Unhinged Manifesting Challenge. And I'm actually doing a spin on it. I'm calling it the Super Unhinged Manifesting Challenge because the acronym for that is SumS. So Super Unhinged Manifesting Series. And it's fucking awesome. SumS. I love that. It sums it up. I put in the description of the playlist that sums Godhood up something. I might change it, but I don't know. I just felt really good about putting that. And I mean, the whole point of the series, which hopefully the title helps people along, is to go absolutely off. Like, just playing, not playing games anymore with what you know to be true about self and about awakening your divinity. Like, yes, I see people say online all the time that, you get to a point in your journey where it's awakening, right? You're awakening, you're being like, oh my God, the material world, this, and that. And then there's a degree of letting material items go and not being attached. And then you come back and you're about the physical and you learn it's about the human experience. They said there's a story, and I think I read a little bit about it, but I can't remember, so this is just word of mouth, about how Buddha kind of abandoned his wife and family or something, and then did a full 180 and went back and was like, oh shit, it was about my wife and kids and love and things like that, right? And yeah, I mean, this is a whole game we play. Like, it's the game of consciousness. You come to Earth to define, you came here for whatever that means to you. You signed this contract to play whatever game you decided to come and play. I don't know. We all have a different mission. I truthfully believe that. We all have a different mission. Not everyone is going to understand that mission for us. Some individuals probably sign contracts along with us, soul contracts, to be a part of certain chapters of our life. For me, I know this to be true. The people I meet, the certain gems they drop and then they disappear, like they were really only there for chapter 5 through 10 and then 10 through 15, So when it comes to this whole unhinged manifesting, I want to still come with the perspective that I definitely believe this life is to achieve the divine mind, to get back to you, to get back to the self, and everything outside of myself and the experiences that I've had with this whole spiritual experience. But I truthfully think it's the human experience, right? As a spirit being, what I've come to really know is that yes, you come back into the game and you realize the material is the game, but it's not to be trapped by it, which is why earlier I meant to say it a little bit different, but I said it already. It's to not be attached to the material, but still be able to enjoy it. Like, I still love my video games and all this, but I still know it's not the true world. Like, we're a video game created by God, playing video games created by God's creation. So it's like Inception, games within a game within a game. But I love art because art truthfully comes from the soul. Like, it's a thing we just do down here. But the thing is when you're God, or when you're in that divine creative energy, you're already all the things outside of yourself. So there's really no seeking. And that's why people never find it, because you don't seek God. You kind of have to take off everything. Like, yes, you seek God, but you have to become it to see it, to be able to see from it. And people miss that and, go through all these ayahuasca retreats and all this when it's really just a mental game. They take shrooms, they smoke, they do this, they gather books upon knowledge, stacks and stacks and stacks, more stacks of conditioning, just conditioning. Because when you end up reading all of these spiritual or occult or esoteric metaphysical books, the books just end up telling the story of you. It's you going within your own mind. All these Greek god pantheons, Egyptian pantheons are all stories saying the same thing. One thing that I like, and I never knew the full story of Orpheus, I think, but I ended up rehearing the story through Eric, the Power of I Am channel. And what cracked me up is immediately, it's like when you're awakened, you know immediately what someone is kind of going along the lines of saying, or you get the meaning instantly. If you resonate on that frequency, if you already operate from there, you get it. And when he started to tell the story about how Orpheus looked back, I got it. I don't think Eric gave this perspective, or maybe he did, but a woman's intuition, how women are more like trusting they're that chaos energy, and like, just, we all have the divine feminine in us, right? So the idea of Orpheus' story about like trying manifesting how he could have his wife back, as a god, said Hades, god of the well, he's the god of Hades, right? Because Hades is the realm as well, and it's the underworld or one of the hells. Because does Thanatos have a realm? Because look, I'm getting too political. I forgot, because all this stuff swims in my mind. But Hades, god of the underworld, right? Hades tells Orpheus, you can have your wife back as long as you don't turn around. Which Eric then goes to give his perspective on it, which is turn around. You look at your past self. He was manifesting his divine feminine back, or his wife, or whatever, you can fill in the blank. And what did he do when he was finally going there? He heard all the illusions of this world and of Hades, right? Here's all the, the whispers, his wife telling him, just look at me, turn around. And it's like that symbolizes all the illusions, all the distractions that you go through. And what? He fell for it, and she was instantly taken from him. And then there's a story in the Bible with the same thing, where like someone's wife, was it Lot? Eric tells this story too, where Lot's wife like turned to stone instantly when they stopped running or turned around or something, right? And the point of these stories is the divine feminine. It's the masculine and the divine feminine. And it's like, you got to trust the divine feminine within you. That's like, hey, if your higher self, because you can say Hades was also a version of himself, a higher self telling him, hey, you can trust in me. You don't look back and your wife will stay alive. But what did he do? Before his manifestation actually came true, he went back to the old self. He looked back because he couldn't trust what? His higher version, which Hades represented. That Eric didn't give that perspective, I don't think, but that's my perspective. He might have, so respectfully if he gave that. But anyways, why I'm saying all this is that's what the Unhinged Manifestation series is about. It's about, if you already have that little inkling that your imagination is the real world, then go in, because no one else is in your mind. Like, and imagine someone calls me a loser. See, I never feel personally about these things after awakening, because I know like everything is just a projection in my mind, so it doesn't matter. It just like kind of falls off. I have like divine armor, literally. But going to what I was saying about the Lot stuff and all this, that's why I have the Unhinged Manifestation series. Because imagine Lot or Orpheus was on his way out of the underworld, and those voices are like, turn around, look at my wife, look at my wife. Yeah, the demons, that's fucked up. I was gonna make a fucked up joke, but I'm gonna stop. But Orpheus is running out of there, and the voices are getting into him. All this, the illusions, they're trying to pull him. Example for your life: the old friends that were bad to hang around, the boss at your job, your parents causing things, whatever. Little experiences happening in your life. Maybe you got robbed, things got stolen, your car broke down, whatever. These little things that an infinite being who is all things, God, would not give a shit about. Then imagine taking your psychology, your psychological realm. Imagine taking your consciousness and pushing it to a point where that is unaffected. And the things that you want to manifest can come through smoothly, because you didn't take on any baggage from this realm. And it's as simple as that. So imagine Orpheus is running and he was like, man, I trust this. I'm a fucking god. I got it. I know my wife's behind me because I trust. I trust in my divine feminine, my intuition. I trust in her. Something is inching me. Don't turn around. Don't do it. I'm going to trust it because I'm a beast. I'm a legend. I'm going to get out of here and get my wife back. I trust Hades, and not being attached to the outcome. Because I don't remember, I think, yeah, she fell down instantly, and part of the story again is because, again, when you completely take your awareness off for 1 second, you got to restart. You don't go all the way back, but you got to restart. And that's why you see videos of people struggling with manifestation, because they don't stay the version of themselves that they want. And again, that's another reason for the series. You come in here and have fun with it. You don't have to do exactly what I'm doing, but you come in here and have fun with it. I'm God. I'm one with God. Everything works out for me. Everything is aligning. I get every single job. Every rejection I have from a job is pushing me closer to the job I'm supposed to be in. Everything makes sense. I take all the right moves. Everything is always working out. I'm magnificently incandescent, like Solaire from Dark Souls. I'm praising the sun. I am the sun. I'm the praiser and the sun. Like, you can go in, and I laugh because it's funny. It's fun. It's supposed to shift your psychological, it's supposed to shift your neural pathways and break them open. Neural rewiring, neural programming, whatever the shit is called, neural rewiring that was going viral so much. What's funny to me is the neuro-linguistic programming and all that. People need such a scientific way to explain things when this stuff is literally magic. It's ancient's magic. And some people like to use the terms like neuralistic programming and all this to get so, political almost about spirituality. And it's just who we are. Be creative. I'm gonna call it my neurolinguini fucking, because we're supposed to be having fun. But there are some people who need it really scientific and value that and have to look intellectual when you're doing it. And it's like, bro, it's just your imagination. Like, this whole thing is a divine imagination play from God. But I do understand also, respectfully, that it's all necessary. So I'm never hating on it, but it's just funny how people try to play genius or this or that. And there's so many different forms and types of intelligence, like people who are body smart, which is I forgot what kinesthesia something, because I remember doing a whole breakdown on the 9 intelligences. There's existential, interpersonal, intrapersonal. There's like there's one for music, and just people who have that ear for music, people who are, well versed and proficient in herbal and nature and things like that. So it's funny, intelligence can't really be measured, so judging people by that is so dumb. And even putting on this mask of like spirituality and trying to wear it like, oh yes, the neural pathways and the stuff are being, bro, just be you. Like, you're just unlocked. Even when you're talking about the chakras, be casual. It'll come out casual, I feel like, if people genuinely mean it. When I talk about reprogramming your mind and shit, I'm saying it normal like me. I'm not trying to be like, oh, reprogram your mind, beloved. And my 7th rose quartz crystal charges in the sun on the blue moon because it's no. I put them rocks in the fucking sun and they do their thing. Like, be you. Because that's how I've gotten so much respect, so much authenticity. I'm so magnetic to people, and what has gotten me some of the best experiences in my life, because I'm not trying to fake the funk. Like, I'm about this spiritual shit. I love when someone's like, oh, you're not what I thought or expected spirituality to be. Yeah, because it's not defined. We're supposed to be us, so be you. Be unhinged. Step into that fucking arc. I love you guys. I'm out of here. That's day 1, man. And I still have the rest of my day to go, but I thought I would jump in here and do it because I trust myself to keep going. And I think that's how I'm going to structure this. I'll do some maybe after the day has ended, and I'll do some, I'll film the video earlier in the day. It all depends. But I know for me and what I got to do and what I'm creating, I'm planning to be my higher self. I'm already my higher self, but I'm planning to be that version of myself that doesn't hesitate on filming videos, that doesn't care, because there is still a part of me that's locked in my consciousness that I feel it. It's like, oh, if you talk about this online, they're gonna think you're schizo, they're gonna think you're this, and it's like, think I'm schizo, fine. I'm completely sound of mind. I don't give a shit. I'm literally just doing this for the ones who hear the frequency, and doing this because I have an urge. There's something in me that just wants to create this, so I'm going to follow it because I feel like it's leading me to the people who are meant to be around me, to my community, to this, so that's why I do this. So get out there and unhingedly manifest, super unhinged manifesting, which I could probably, there's probably people out there being way more, maybe beings being way more unhinged than me, and my level of super unhinged manifesting is just literally, it's just maybe sounding way more cocky, way more confident, but that's what shifts reality. Reality responds to frequency, energy, and vibration. So get out there and fucking be frequency, energy, and vibration. What the fuck are you doing? You're being it right now, but if you're choosing to self-deprecate and all this, no. Anyways, I'm out. Love y'all.